Hey, that was yesterday. What the heck are we doing? We got a deck, and we're about to fight an elite. I think I remember that. We're gonna upgrade something, or maybe heal. Yikes. So we got a pen nib, we got a runic pyramid, got a preserved insect, and we got some cool stuff. I think we were gonna upgrade ritual dagger, which seems very greedy. And that's who I am as a person. This is not... I wouldn't endorse this as a good decision, but it's the decision I'm making. Alright. Get to work on that back slaver. Let's draw another card. Let's draw another card. There we go. And now we can 1, 2, 3. Get our pin nib. That will not draw us any cards, but it will do a lot. So that'll be 28 to all. So if we do 1, 2, 3, all of a sudden we're doing okay. Good fight. Let's see if we can block for long enough to ritual dagger. The answer is yes. Cool. That worked out pretty well. Wow. Prayer wheel, extra card rewards, and double chance of rare cards. So if we want rare cards, we can find them. Self-repair plus is pretty neat. Multicast can be okay with runic pyramid. We do have a toy ornithopter and a white beast statue, so actually I might say no to the self-repair plus just because we already heal for 5 every fight, effectively. That's a lot. That said, if we have the ability to heal for 15 every fight, thanks to a self-repair, it does make it very easy to hang around and wait for ritual dagger. Also, it's upgraded. I'm gonna take it because it's upgraded. Let's go to a campfire and then another elite. If we go to a campfire, what are we upgrading? It should probably be go for the eyes for the defense, glacier for the defense, or electrodynamics for a powerful offensive pull. We could also go to an enemy fight. It does heal us. I mean, we take damage, but we can get healing in ritual dagger, and with prayer wheel and Nloth's gift, we have really good chance of getting good cards. Kind of want to save the compile driver to try and draw cards, which means we might just not do much this turn. There's a go for the eyes. I'll take a Doom and Gloom and just play defend. Now we can hold on to that dual cast until we're ready to pop it. Defrag and Glacier blocks for 5, plus 9 is 13. If we could use the dupe potion on defrag, so then it blocks for 5 plus, and then each of the frost orbs block for 6, so 5 plus 12 is 17. We could also use the dupe potion on Glacier, and that almost certainly fully blocks, but it gets rid of our dual cast. But then maybe we just kill it with attacks. I'm gonna do it like this. So then we just need to kind of empty out this hand. So we take 4, but now we're pretty much blocked. Okay, so we've got our ritual dagger. We're blocked for this turn, so we're just kind of trying to get its health low. So it's at 48 health, so we can do 44 damage. You know what? I could have done a ritual dagger this turn. I just wasn't really looking for it. But we can also almost certainly do it next turn. Yep, that'll do it. But we want our self-repair, don't we? So we'll hologram a glacier. And that'll do it. There we go. Alright, so now we play our self-repair. And we Ritual Dagger. And that leaves our Pin Nib at 9 and stacks our thing up. Alright, lots of card options. Stack Plus is a lot better with Runic Pyramid. The question is whether that makes it good. I don't know if Reinforced Body is compelling to me right now. It is a front-loaded block card. If it were upgraded, I would definitely take it. But with Prayer and Loth's Gift, I think we should be pretty picky about what we choose to take. I will take a Stack Plus, because I think that can be a big block card if we play it at the right time. And I will absolutely take a Symbiotic Virus. And let's fight an Elite. I'll just use my Pin Nib for a better strike there. Alright, we'll just chill this turn. And we do have an Electrodynamics available. That seems like a thing we ought to play. So Electrodynamics, Glacier, and Doom and Gloom are all kind of neat. So the question is, are we trying to save this Dark Orb and get it real big? Or what? Actually, I should probably save the Doom and Gloom for the actual... for after it summons here. Alright, let's get a skill. I'll hold on to an Amplify. Play that with the Defrag. So we'll take 7 here. I'm pretty okay with that. It's not blocking, so that thing's dead even if we don't Doom and Gloom. And we're definitely Doom and Glooming. So we can Amplify the Self-Repair. That's a pretty good option. And we've got a stack. It's not very good right now. It is going to buff strength, so I think it's probably wise to go ahead and do a Doom and Gloom this turn. So if we do Doom and Gloom plus strike, that's 14 damage. And these deal 6, so we need 1 more damage to kill that. We can just use a Go for the Eyes. And it depends where this hits, too. Alright, not the ideal hit. We wanted either here or here, and that was probably the least useful place. But we'll do this, and we'll do that just to destroy it. That thing's going to buff strength, but only for itself. Alright. If we can get a good Pin Nib stacked up, this is 50 damage. And this makes it 75, so we can start thinking about that sort of thing. Let's try and do a bigger turn. Get that Pin Nib a little closer. Amplify the Defrag. Could also amplify the Self-Repair. We've got a hologram in there. We have 3, 6, 8 cards. So if we play 1 more card, we'll have 7 cards in hand, which means we'll draw 3 next turn. One of them is an attack. So that's not enough attacks to do our Ritual Dagger stacking, but that's okay. So I'd want to draw a hologram, but I don't want to reshuffle our discard pile yet, because I want stack to be useful, and I want hologram to fetch us something we like. Maybe an Amplify, maybe a Doom and Gloom. So I could play Glacier, but I might want to hold these. So I think I'm just going to play Defend. So now we draw 3 cards. Because I was going to play Glacier for the block, but I do want to keep those lightning orbs for this moment. Alright. It's going to buff strength again. We can also kill it with dual cast if we want. So these things are basically already dead, just from the lightning orbs. So let's dual cast, amplify, self-repair. This will do some damage to it. Next turn we might go for a vulnerable ritual dagger. If it attacks, if it summons, we can just chill. Cool. And we'll just leave our pin nib at 9. We're healing for 20, and we're getting a new potion. Good elite fight. I'm pretty glad we took that self-repair. And that amplify was a great hit. So block some curses, I'm into that. And it looks like Niloth's gift flashed up, so I think it means we get a rare. It does. I don't know if we want that rare. I don't know if Sunder solves a lot of problems we have. Do we care about Storm? We have 1, 2, 3 powers. With an electrodynamics, channeling a lot of lightning could be cool. Creative AI can be a lot worse with Runic Pyramid because you can fill up your hand with powers you don't care about. Sunder Plus is a really big attack, and we do have a pin nib. I might, and with Runic Pyramid, in multi-enemy fights you can often play it, just to get that energy back. The one thing is, against big enemies like the Heart, it's going to be pretty much a dead card. And we're only in Act 2, but I think our deck has a lot of potential, so we might want to start. And with Runic Pyramid, dead cards that just stay in your hand all fight are pretty rough. We could keep it. We could take another go for the eyes. I don't think that's it. I think we're just going to continue to be really, really picky. And I also think we can do a super elite here. All right, give me another card. It's a defragment, right? Recycle can be pretty good with Runic Pyramid. But I think it's just a defragment. And I think we just upgrade a defragment. Sometimes the game is pretty easy. And if you have any good orbs, the answer is often just to take a defragment. So like, sometimes the game is easy. And this is why we left pin nib stacked. Make that weak. Do a defend and then a stack, I suppose. I don't really care about the dark orb growing by 2 more. Not like this turn. We'll play the defrag eventually. Or we won't need to. Alright. Kind of a raw deal. So we take another 11. But we've got healing available. Alright, so there's an electrodynamics. So I think now it's time to dual cast. Cool. With that in mind. 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 defensive cards we could draw. Let's give it a shot. Alright. Hologram a... Maybe a go for the eyes or a stack? Take a stack. I'll actually hold it for another turn. So we gained focus with no orbs. But we'll be pretty in control of this fight here. So we can Glacier and self-repair. Once we get our other defragment in play, we'll be pretty safe against this thing. Now, one thing to know is this enemy is going to fill our deck with wounds, which will be a nuisance. However, we also have a stone calendar that's going to do pretty good here. So if I defend, I'm fully blocked. So let's get a dark orb. I'm just trying to draw that self. Wait, we already played the self-repair? So we're just killing it then. Alright. Well, we can kill it with stone calendar. No rush. We'll play a defrag. Now we're fully blocked. 2 more of these. Next turn we can just play 1 strike. And that'll be the fight. Let's use the one of these we care about the least, because playing it heals us. And that's the fight. Alright, Ice Cream. Very interesting with Runic Pyramid, because you can just play whatever you want, whenever you want. I really like a genetic algorithm. All for one can be okay. If we had a recycle, we could actually try and set up an infinite combo with this deck. But we don't. So we've got FTL, Go for the Eyes, and Dual Cast as our 0-cost cards, and Turbo. So All for One does start to look pretty good there, actually. Meteor Strike is actually pretty nice with Ice Cream, and Genetic Algorithm I would totally take as a big block card. With Runic Pyramid, like Genetic Algorithm and Ritual Dagger, it's just like play the big card at the right moment. It's really powerful, so I got a lot of options here. Meteor Strike, I have a Turbo and a Runic Pyramid and an Ice Cream, so I can definitely play this if I want to play it. It's also a big attack with Pin Nib, and we didn't take Sunder, but this actually has a reason to play it sometimes. I'm not sure what's correct there. I don't think it's Meteor Strike, but Meteor Strike is cool. This is why we leave Pin Nib up at the top. 4 block is not that inspiring. It'll block for more later. Let's just heal, and we'll get some plated armor, I suppose. So now we got a couple of Dark Orbs started. Got a couple of defrags. We're getting hit, and there's not much we can do about it. I mean, I could buff the stack plus a little bit. I'm fine taking 9. We heal big numbers. Alright, there's an Electrodynamics. Seems good. So let's do this real quick. Ooh, I don't really want to kill that one. But it's gonna heal. I want to get that Ritual Dagger in my hand. If I can get that, it'll be good. So let's just work on that. Alright. Turbo time. Draw me some cards. Alright, there's the Ritual Dagger. Just clear out some hand space. So that's 35. So these are 12. Yeah. Cool. Okay. We got this under control. I'm just going to play a couple more attacks for my Pinib. Nice. Free attacks. Up to 8. Pretty close. Duplication Potion, and might take another Frost Orb source besides Glacier. I'm into chill. Do I want another Compile Driver? Not really. We don't need the card draw that bad. I think I'll take the chill and keep it there. Alright. Nah. Maybe. We're up against Collector, so Electrodynamics is a pretty good upgrade. Chill Plus is a pretty good upgrade too, though. Because we'll just have it on turn 2. I want to make sure that we have this in pretty much every fight. Because 0 cost during Pyramid is good. Alright. I'm gonna channel a Lightning, and I have Ice Cream, so I can just save my energy, which is awesome. I can Sweeping Beam into Doom and Gloom, so that's 6 plus 28, which is a lot of damage to them. So that's 3 energy. Then I could Electrodynamics. And if I use a potion, I could also chill and defrag. So let's do that. First up, see what we get. Alright. I could dupe potion my defrag. I don't think I'm going to do that. Alright, so let's do the... Well, if we're going to chill... Okay, thinking about the right order to do this in. So we channel 2 Lightning, that evokes the Dark Orb. Then we want to get 3 Frost. Kind of took them out pretty fast, huh? Then we'll get our Dark Orb. And from there, we can stack plus for 6. Or we can just defend and stack plus later. And we take 1. We like go for the eyes. Glacier? We also don't need to, though. I think we just play Turbo whenever we draw it, because like we have Ice Cream. We'll use the energy eventually, and it clears up a hand space to draw other stuff. So if we just defend, we take 2, 8, 13, 15. We take 2 and we keep our good block cards. And we can draw 5 cards. I'm fine with taking 2 to keep my favorite cards. I read I was supposed to play the defend to make that happen. Well, anyway, besides that little tidbit. Oops, not enough hand space. Play another defrag. Get some of these defends out of my hand. Now I can draw a hologram with a... I have 6 cards, so I can draw hologram and hologram back anything I want. Got 6 energy. I'm just gonna Meteor Strike. So then what we do here... If we dual cast, we got a 5 energy. Let's make sure dual cast is in our next draw pile. And we'll clear out some hand space. Cool. Yeah, let's draw all the cards we can draw. So now we start getting a lot of energy. So if I Meteor Strike, it's going to cost 5, but it's going to evoke these 2. So it's going to give me 4 more energy. Which puts me at 5. So I can't Meteor Strike, Hologram, Meteor Strike. If I had that extra Plasma Orb, I totally could. If I Meteor Strike... I got 3 Plasma Orbs, and Glacier gives me 4 energy, so this costs 7. But it gives me 1, 2, 3, it gives me 8. And then if I play Hologram, it costs 8, and I can play Meteor Strike again. I think that's what we're going to do. Also, we have to block at some point. We have a Stone Calendar next turn. We could also just Glacier, Hologram, Glacier. How much does that block for? So it's 5, yada yada. So channel 3 Frost with 4 focus stages, each block for 6, and we evoke another one, and they evoke for 9. So that's 18 plus 9 is 27, plus this 5 is 32, plus this 3 is 35, plus we have a couple extra energy to spend on block. Maybe we just do that. Let's block this turn, because next turn we have a stone calendar. Alright. So we're being attacked, so that's 18. So we have 40 block, we're being attacked for 51. So if we block for 6 more, it's 46, then this will be, it'll gain some more. Alright, so that blocks for exactly 51. We get to keep some energy, so we could play Meteor Strike next turn. And since that's not attacking, and since these are gonna die, I think we should play Meteor Strike this turn. Because if we have a lot of energy, we can do a lot of things. Do I want to dual cast or draw extra card is the question. I'm gonna say save the dual cast. I don't know, what else are we gonna do with it? Just this, right? That's probably a little silly. Close. It's gonna summon, so we probably want to keep the pin nib active on Doom and Gloom. And then we should have the ability to draw a decent few cards. Also, we could totally kill it if we could dupe Potion Ritual Dagger and kill it this turn. That's a thought. If we Doom and Gloom, this will go back down to 30. So that's would be 51 damage. We could draw 2 cards. Well, we could draw 3 cards, so we could draw these 3 cards. Okay. So, can we deal 82 damage in a way that gets us the Ritual Dagger stack without playing our dupe potion? Is the question. So if we Doom and Gloom, that's 21. Then we can draw 3 cards. And they deal an extra 4 and 2, so that's an extra 6. So 27. That'll be back down to 3. Right. So let's say 30 plus 5, 35, plus another 8, 43. So 43 plus 30 does not quite do it. So let's make sure we quite do it. Alright. Snecko Oil, probably a pretty bad potion. Bias Cognition, probably a pretty good thing. We can figure out, the debuff is not usually a big issue. Seek is also very good. I will say Seek is a great card. I would love some more holograms, to be honest. Our deck is... With that Meteor Strike, we start to have abilities to do really interesting stuff with energy. So more holograms and more card draw could let us really pop off that way. Reboot could be a way to empty our hand, but usually our hand is full of things we're saving. I really want to take Seek because it's great for things like Ritual Dagger, things like... and then just all our other cards which might be good in different situations, like sometimes we really want to defrag, sometimes we really need an electrodynamics, sometimes we just want to play self-repair before we end the fight. Sometimes we need to block with Glacier. I mean, Seek is really good for our deck. But Bias Cognition is really good for just about every deck that uses orbs. I think Seek actually helps us more. Extra energy, but no potions. Transform all our strikes into defense. I'm actually looking at pretty seriously, because this is 7 cards that suck. So extra energy every turn is great, but with Toy Ornithopter and White Beast Statue, that's a really bad downside. Inserter would be our only way to gain orb slots, but it does kind of mess up our ability to do cool stuff with Meteor Strike. And with Runic Pyramid, if, like, these are pretty much all garbage that have been useless to us, we just have to play them to get them out of our hand. So if Pandora's Box can turn even one of them into a useful card that we like to have, it's a big help. So I think I'm going to go for that. Yes. Yes. Definitely not. Okay. Yeah. So to recap, yes, yes. Yeah. 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 And ugh. So Hello World is actively bad. Actively, like, playing it makes our deck worse. It is a card that, like, we should just never play. And let's fight some elites. So 3 elites here, elites all along here. So we're fighting 2 elites no matter what we do. Do we want to do hallway fights or question marks? And normally question marks are pretty good, but with a prayer card, Nalath's Gift giving us some really interesting cards, and with a ritual dagger and a genetic algorithm, I'm going to say we want all hallway fights all the time, baby. We can heal a bunch. So fight, 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 shot, elite, campfire, fight, fight, event, campfire, fight, elite, campfire. Seems pretty good to me. Gets us that early shop, gets us a few campfires. And we can change our plans if the fighting gets too rough. So the unfortunate thing about this stack is that it doesn't do anything. Because all these cards either... I mean, it could do something off Doom and Gloom. Are we going to Snecko Oil here? I think so. Just hope for good costs. Rough. I don't know if we even play these. Maybe play a Scrape? Just because it makes stack better? I guess that is one thing that Scrape can do, is it can discard stuff, but usually you have stuff in your deck because you want to play it, is the big issue with that. So if we get our Pin Nib stacked, we can kill it with Ritual Dagger in one shot. Question is, how do we do that? What can we seek for? Seek for a... Go for the Eyes? And then play Glacier? If we just play Glacier, it does some good stuff for us. Seek for a hologram and then play stack again. We also don't have to stack Pin Nib to kill it if we can get this Dark Orb to be big, which is the reason I'm not just immediately playing Glacier to get 3 Frost Orbs. We don't have any other Frost Orbs, it's kind of an issue. We could seek for Turbo. Then we could play Meteor Strike, and then we could play Zap, and that gives us energy to play Stack. That's kind of funky. I don't know if it's the best choice, but it is the funkiest choice. So that gets us 3 plasma. And then we can evoke one to get 2 energy. And then we can gain 10 block. And now we start getting a bunch of energy to deal with these nasty big card costs. We got another Meteor Strike in there too. Glacier and Hologram costs 4, gives us 4. Then we could play Meteor Strike again. I guess we could just play Ritual Dagger, huh? Okay. I mean, if you want to be boring. Stack our pen nib a little more. We played our genetic algorithm, right? Yeah. I will say, I think Chill helped us a lot in this fight. That's a nice potion. I don't know if I can stand to take a claw. Heat Sinks is interesting. It's card draw. We don't have a lot of powers, and our hand fills up pretty quickly. We could take 2 claws, just as cheap attacks. I might take another Compile Driver. Because if we get the big energy thing going, it does help us draw our stuff. And we don't have any more strikes. So it's a little more okay to have just a strike that draws cards. We can take a leap, just for a front-loaded block card. So would I take a claw, just because it's a card we can draw and play with Runic Pyramid, and because it fills our discard pile for our 2 copies of Stack? That's a tough one, but I'm going to say nuh-uh. Alright, we'll keep fighting. I will play a couple powers here, I think. I think I'm going... Or maybe I just Meteor Strike. Maybe I just save my energy. The next turn I Meteor Strike followed by Chill. And that gives us a zillion energy. Or I could Chill followed by Meteor Strike and that gives us a lot of block. I'll play this and see what we get. So next turn our hand will fill up to 10 cards. We'll see how much we're getting attacked for. The answer is a bunch. Okay. Meteor Strike also does a decent amount of damage, which is worth thinking about. So in this case, I think we're probably using Meteor Strike to evoke Frost Orbs, and then we're just taking, yeah, because we're being attacked for 29, and then another 22 is 51, and we're blocking for less than 51. Actually, this is what we'll do. I guess the Dark Orb also hit here. We didn't even really see it. So then we'll do that. Then we'll defrag. And we can reinforce body for a bunch of energy. Should we also genetic algorithm? It blocks for 4 less. Let's just block as much as we can this turn. We'll try and play this later when things are easier. So after all that fuss, turns out we're only taking 4 damage. Another Meteor Strike is available. Play it next turn? We don't have a way to evoke it. I don't know if, unless we get Turbo, I don't know if I can justify playing a Meteor Strike right now. And I certainly can't justify using my Pin Nib on a go for the ice. We do have a Stone Calendar eventually. I could seek for a Turbo. Ritual Dagger hits for a lot now. Doom and Gloom hits for a lot now. So that would pop this one. So then it would just be these two attacking for 32. And we'd evoke one of these for 9. So we'd have 9 plus 12 is 21. Make one of them weak. And we can afford to take a little damage because we have a self-repair. What do we even seek for? Probably a turbo. No, let's just seek for a turbo. So just draw it, play it, get the extra cards in hand possible. So we're being attacked for... We have 21 block and we're being attacked for 27. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Alright, so we can Meteor Strike, Scrape, and Ritual Dagger our way to success. That deals 31 damage. No, we don't quite do it, do we? Alright, maybe do something with Electrodynamics? Or we could just kill that one. I mean, that works. Yeah, if the Dark Orb wants to hit there, then that's simple. We could try and stack our pin nib, but I think this is good enough. Another Fairy in a Bottle. Cool-Headed Plus is a consideration. I don't think we're going for a Consume Plus or a Tempest Plus. Well, Tempest Plus could be a way to turn a zillion energy into a bunch of damage, so I'm going to think about it for that reason. I do want a Cool-Headed Plus, because it's a way to get a Frost Orb besides Glacier, and it's a way to draw cards, and we're considering those. Tempest Plus with Ice Cream can be a big finisher if we're able to get some sort of like energy maximization thing going on. And it's also very easy to get out of our hand if we don't like it. So we'll FTL, Chill, and Pile Driver. Let's just get a couple of Dark Orbs stacking. Alright. I mean, we're going to get rid of one of these at the end of the fight. So it's not even really a problem if we die, because we healed a 30% of our max HP plus 5. Which is, like, not as much as we want, but then we heal for another 10. So, like, health is not super at a premium in this fight. I'm just gonna keep these Dark Orbs and get hit for a bunch. Alright. Let's pop that. And do a Pin-Nibbed Meteor Strike. 36 is not a lot of damage against this enemy, but it's something. And what are we seeking for? More Meteor Strike. We're gonna get all the energy because I think this fight will be fine and I find it fun. Alright. So I'll do that. And that. And do that. Yeah, I don't know. Do that and we hologram. And we're blocked for 34 and it's attacked for 35. What if we just got back, I just like energy. I want more of it. Because it makes me happy. Alright, so we take 1 damage. And also, our energy is mini. Maybe I should have taken a multicast earlier. It's a good stack. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. I mean, if I just Tempest, it dies. Because those lightning orbs evoke for normally 8, but this time 10. They don't actually, it doesn't actually die, does it? Fascinating. Let's do a stack plus. Do a cool-headed. We could hologram a cool-headed. I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. Oh, whoops, I'm out of hand space. Alright, I'm gonna keep drawing cards. Defrag. So that's gonna be 41 damage. And we gotta keep in mind Stone Calendar is coming up. I mean, we could cash that in. If we had a Calipers, we could just keep our block forever, too. But we're going to be locked for 28. So honestly, this is fine. Let's get some of these cards out of our hands. Fair enough. We do have 2 Voids in there, but we also have 2 Meteor Strikes, so our energy is going to, on average, go up. It would kind of take a creative AI now, I will say. Oh no, we lost 2 energy. However will we deal? Alright, so if I channel 6 lightning, it will not kill it immediately. Or I could just Electrodynamics. Then that'll slowly wear it down for my Ritual Dagger to work. You know what, actually, why don't I Reinforce Body, then get 4 energy, then channel 5 lightning, so that'll be 1, and then 4 evokes. So that's 48 damage, plus 21 is 69, nice. Cool. So now I can play another attack and then Ritual Dagger, hopefully. Alright. We got our Pin Nib to 9. Get a Regen Potion. We'll take it. No. Yes. Be much better if it were upgraded. What are we upgrading next? Probably Seek. So that means we're taking a Fission without upgrading it. I would love a Blessing of the Forge as a potion. Stretching out a bit here while I think about the deck. We don't like any of these, right? We got a lot of card choices with Question Card, Prayer. We, instead of seeing 3 cards every fight, we see 8, and we get to pick 2, and more of them are rare. So the question is, pick Fission or just completely skip? If we had a Singing Bowl, our max HP would be massive. I'm gonna take it. It's almost always, like, neutral at worst. Cool. So, we can Glacier. Then we can draw some cards. Defrag and chill, right? Blocks for 12, 19, and then we take 15. We'll get this started. We'll lose one healing on it this turn, but like that's fine. So let's play our genetic algorithm. And hologram back. What are we hologramming back? Maybe nothing. Maybe we want to keep our energy for a big meteor strike. We only get 3 energy per turn without the plasma. Plus, if we don't take damage, what do we heal from? Yeah, I think this seems good. So just big meteor strike. We could seek for a turbo if we wanted. But we could also seek for a ritual dagger. Let's see what we end up wanting. Electrodynamics would be good if we needed it to win. I guess since we can seek for the ritual dagger, we're not too worried about killing the enemies prematurely. Alright, there's a ritual dagger, so that kills one of them. Let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah, 60 damage is pretty nice. This is why we upgraded the ritual dagger, because it has a very big number now. Now we're just trying to play 7 attacks and self-repair. We'll do that. What would we seek for? Good question. Thank you, I try. Alright. What if I grab a cool-headed? Then we can do things like that, and our lightning orbs aren't automatically going to kill it. And if we're lucky, we can play like one more weak attack and then finish it off. Works for me. We'll leave at full health, having stacked our things. We got our genetic algorithm. Yeah, it's only up to 9, but even that's something. We're continuing to go to hallway fights. Yeah, kind of hard to get rid of these, isn't it? Draw me another card. We'll just get that out of the way. Alright, there's an FTL and a sweeping beam. Now we can move on. Ooh, we even get to scrape. But let's doom and gloom. Got it up to 7. Potion. Nope. Maybe, but probably still nope. We don't know that we're fighting Time Eater, but we don't know that we're not fighting Time Eater. Alright, so 2 campfires or a shop. And a question mark. So fight, campfire, campfire, or shop, campfire, question mark. Definitely take the shop or the fight, and the question mark could be good. We do have 2 things we would like to upgrade, though. So then we just spend everything at the shop next act. We're going to get a lot of money between now and then, though. We really want to upgrade Seek and Fission, and we want to... But at the shop, we really want to remove Hello World. So let's go shopping. Let's remove the curse. Okay, these are good relics. Recycle is pretty cool. Let's get a gold-plated cables and a card remove, and we cannot afford that. Ouch. But gold-plated cables is such a strong relic. Gold-plated cables and a recycle? Yeah, I think that works. We've got a lot of cards we kind of want to recycle. I don't have any reason to play a card this turn, do I? I can save this for a bigger turn later. I gotta seek. What's my best card to seek for against this enemy? It's probably... We probably just want to get a zillion energy with Meteor Strike. I could imagine that making sense to do. We could also just try and keep this Dark Orb and kill it with that, though. So if that were what we were trying to do, maybe we would just want to get some Frost Orbs and seek for a defrag. Because we did get that gold-plated cable, so that's going to grow twice as fast. I think that's the move. It's more consistent, even if the big energy is very fun. What would we hologram anyway? Cool-headed? Yeah, our hand's filling up already. I think I'm fine just using the card draw here. We'll hold on to the dual cast. Play one of these to get it out of our hand. So we can continue to draw more cards. So next turn it's going to attack. So if we just save energy turn this turn, next turn we can do a big reinforced body. This is going to go up to 58, and then it'll go up to 78. And once it gets up to 98, that's a pretty big dual cast. But we do have to block Crowell to make that happen. I kind of like the idea of just storing up energy, though. Wish we had a loop. So we don't play the fission before we do that, that's for sure. So we're being attacked for 40. We could stack, hologram stack. That way we get to keep the reinforced body. Why don't we just use this? We can stack, hologram stack later. Like, we could do it now. Then next turn it'll be 98, so we can deal 200 damage with it, and from there we can probably... we can maybe do it with a Ritual Dagger. I don't know. We've got a Fairy in a bottle, and we've got a lot of health, and we got a lot of ability to heal, so I'm not too worried about this fight. We get 50 damage next turn as well. Might be time. I think we can deal 159 damage without too much trouble. How about we Meteor Strike? And that'll channel 2 lightning, which gives us 4 energy. Or we end up with 4 energy, but we get an extra lightning. Then we do some of this. You could recycle a Meteor Strike. That's a lot of energy. Let's use a potion. We got our genetic algorithm. And we got our Ritual Dagger, which is up to 110 damage. So we can just finish it this turn. Play this just because it's another attack. Recycle that. Get some more energy. Get a self-repair. Play these just because they're cards we can play, and why not play cards that we can play. And that's 14, so 140% more damage. So instead of 65, that's 156. And what do you know, we stacked everything. I will totally Bottled Flame Knight Ritual Dagger. Echo Form seems awesome. Now we have that turn 1 every fight. That'll be really good against the Act 4 elites, especially if we can leave our pin nib stacked. We need to recall, but we've got 2 more campfires. Let's upgrade Seek. We could even upgrade a genetic algorithm. Nah, it's Seek. Fission is probably next, but there's just cards that we need to get. It helps that one of them we always have to start with. Hallway fights or a couple events? I think hallway fights. We got stuff to stack. Let's stack it good. I think we are going to keep that fairy in a bottle for a while. So that gets us that. And then we have a bunch of energy. So we can kill one of these. So these will block, they'll evoke for 5 each, so it'll block for either of these. So what we'll do is we will do that. We will chill. We will Meteor Strike again. We will go ahead and just Ritual Dagger this one. And then we will just wait for a while. Play this, why not? This thing is not very dangerous, so we're just going to gather energy and hang out. It might become a little difficult to draw stuff without killing it, but we got our genetic algorithm. If we can get an Echo Form, that'll be ideal. So let's hang out and see if that happens. I am choosing not to stack the pin nib in favor of trying to keep this thing alive and draw cards. Alright. So let's recycle a, I don't know, Electrodynamics? Clear some hand space. Zap is too dangerous to play because it would kill it eventually. Alright, now we draw another 6 cards. Okay, we'll play some cards that we can play without losing anything. We are getting all these dazed. We can afford to evoke a Lightning Orb once. Oh, we just remove it. Even better. Alright. We'll continue to clear out our hand space. We need to get Echo Form, or if we can just get Seek, that turns into Echo Form. But there's the Echo Form. Alright, so now we just need to block. I think we can figure that out. Why don't we just real quick get a little bit of block. Let's buff those Frost Orbs, and then just buff for a small amount. Oh, you know what? We should play a couple attacks. Okay. So, just block for a little bit. I don't know. Does 147 seem good enough? No, you're right. Let's block for 165. Anyway, the whole point of all that was so that we can double play a genetic algorithm. So now it stacks twice, up to 15 instead of just 13, and now it's really starting to become useful. I don't think this will double play. Yeah, it only counts as 1 play. We take a potion. We think about these. A fusion could be interesting. A double energy could be really interesting. Okay, a fusion plus is definitely better than a fusion regular. I'll take it. Double energy is great once we get set up, but once we get set up, don't we have enough energy? Let's take the Cool-Headed Plus. Cool. Cheaper shots. Alright. Cool. Good turn. We just hit the in-turn button because we keep our cards and our energy. And that makes me happy. Alright. What do we got going here? We're being attacked for 30. We got a lot of card draw, but we need to get to our energy stuff, don't we? I mean, the best thing we could possibly get at this point, I think, would be a bottled... not Tornado. What's the one for skills? Tornado is powers. Flame is attacks. Bottled... Oh, this is gonna bug me. What's the bottled thing for skills? Tornado, flame. What is it, like ice, water, lightning? Bottled lightning. I was just trying to think of elements. Bottled lightning. If we could bottle lightning and make it so that we start with Seek in our hand at the start of every fight, it would be incredible. Depending how much we can stack this, we could get this to just really blast that first phase of Awakened one too. But it already just blasts one of the cultists, which might be good enough. Okay, so we have 12 block. Draw me more cards. We have 23 block. I'll just keep that in my hand. So we have 28 block, and I think that's enough. Alright. Oh, we have 30 block. Oh, because the gold-plated cables makes that happen an extra time. Alright, now we gotta keep blocking. And we don't have any new cards. Okay, we desperately need ways to get rid of all these cards in our hand. We need... An energy potion would be clutch. I'm gonna play this just to get it out of our hand. I think that's the thing we need most of all. So we're taking damage. Taking damage is fine. We just need to get rid of these cards. If we could Meteor Strike next turn and then Tempest, that's good. Our hand is just full is our problem now. Do we want to get enough energy to play Meteor Strike, or do we want to draw cards? That's the question. I think we want to draw cards. So that's 12. And then we'll just evoke one of these. Cool, perfect block. I want my Echo form. But there's my turbo. And with that turbo, number one, I can play it, which is cool. Love doing that. And Meteor Strike and stack. Eventually, we're getting pretty close to Ritual Dagger time, but I'm just trying to double play my stuff. I guess I could Echo Form the Self-Repair too. There's a recycle. Alright, so I could end it right now, but we're trying to wait. So let's save it. I don't mind doing a little damage though. I'll do this just to draw the extra card. Alright, where's my block though? Okay, if I'm not trying to seek a Fission or an Echo form, I think I do have to just end the fight. I'll drink this because I don't care about it. And it heals me. Yeah, it's not reasonable to not just end the fight here. Sad, sad. But take a block potion. I could go for Elite Plus. I could consider a Beam Cell just because it costs 0 and we have a really big attack. And we always have that attack, so we could just wait till we draw a Beam Cell? Question mark. Do I want Elite Plus or not? Probably, but wow, does it fill up our hand with cards we have to play. I'm gonna take a Beam Cell. We got 2 stacks. I'm gonna skip Elite. We got 2 stacks. Alright, give me a cool event. This is not a cool event. Madness? Is Madness cool? There are actually some very cool things to hit with Madness in this deck. If we hit either of the Meteor Strikes, all of a sudden we are overflowing with power. Do we want an upgrade, or do we want an extra hallway fight? Probably an upgrade, right? The upgrade is Fission? The alternative is that we just get our genetic algorithm and our ritual dagger bigger one more time. So if we use our ritual dagger every fight here, it goes to 85, 90, 95, and then we're into the boss. So it's never going to do like 300 damage on turn 1, even with Pendant, but it definitely takes out the little ones. However, it could totally take out an Act 4 Elite if we stack it, but I don't think that 5 damage matters as much as an upgrade. We could also upgrade Madness. Or Recycle. Recycle might be the bomb. We could slowly try and work towards some sort of infinite combo if we can get some hologram recycle action going on. Alright. So let's Glacier. Chill. And that's 8, 25 block, removing attack for 26. I call that good enough. I'm feeling pretty happy about this recycle we got here. Okay. Do I need electrodynamics? Or do I want electrodynamics in this fight? So if I wanted to Fusion Plus, Hologram, Glacier, Electrodynamics, Defragment, that costs more energy than we can get. What if I just wanted to Defragment, Hologram, Glacier? We can totally do that. Then if I'm not playing Electrodynamics, should I recycle it? I think that's pretty clear cut. We'll do this. I also don't have to play Recycle this turn. So 25 and another 18, and this blocks for 16. So we're pretty much good here, and we draw 5 cards next turn. The other nice thing about a Recycle Plus is now if we can't play our Meteor Strike, it's still an awesome card. Because it just turns into 5 energy. Alright. What are we doing this turn? Genetic algorithm is free eventually. Alright. It would be nice to get Pin-Nib up to a high number. If we Beam Cell and Meteor Strike, that does a lot. Alright. We probably want the Echo form, right? If we recycle Electrodynamics, which is fine by me, we can get a bunch of energy. Then we can get an Echo form and a self-repair. Why not? I'll play it. Can I bring myself to do it though? Oh, it's so tough. It's so tough to play a card like that. I don't want a random common card, I'm sorry. Alright, so this might be a good turn to double stack Genetic Algorithm. But we could also double play Defrag and just try and stall for a long time. This blocks for 34. I think that's good enough. Alright. 26. 41. So a little of this, a little of this. Cool. Alright. I'll end turn here. I want to end with that Plasma Orb in front because gold-plated cables will make it trigger twice. Double play self-repair. It's gonna be kind of tough to kill them only playing one more attack when there's 3 of them when we got rid of our Electrodynamics. We do have a Stone Calendar that can do that. Or we could just try and play a lot more attacks. That probably makes more sense. This one has more strength, so we'll just get a bunch of energy. That thing's coming back. Get a bunch of energy. Draw some cards. Get some stuff out of our hand. Don't play that. Okay. So now we're healing for 20 at the end of the fight. I'm gonna hold on to the block potion, maybe. Oh, did we take damage? Yeah, maybe I'll use it just for the healing. Alright. Get a couple attack plays going there. Play another attack, why not? So next turn is Stone Calendar, so if we can play 4 attacks, or play 3 attacks, and then Ritual Dagger, it's going to be Sweeping Beam, Meteor Strike, Ritual Dagger. Alright, and then we've double played all our important stuff, and we are moving on to the Elite fight with our cool thing at 9. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, look at that energy go, and 4. Wait, does Ritual Dagger double stack if you Echo Form it? Oh, I think actually it might. I would think it didn't, but maybe it does. Charge Battery is actually kind of nice with Runic Pyramid. It's nice if you can double play it. But I think we need to stop adding things to our deck. I might want a Skill Potion instead of a Fairy in a Bottle. I don't know, this provides me such security. But it means I can't take extra potion slots. I'm gonna live with that. I am just trying to wait until I can draw Genetic Algorithm. I'm only going to play one attack this fight. I'm going to play Ritual Dagger. You can probably imagine where I will play it. So either I'm probably playing it next turn. Either I draw Genetic Algorithm here, or Seek, or I don't. I could do this the hard way. I could try and cycle Pinnib back up to 9. But next fight is Awakened One, and I'm just going to instantly use Ritual Dagger on one of the small ones, right? So it actually doesn't matter. Alright, let's just do it though. This is really fun to do. Let's just do it. Whee! Bronze Scales. Dex Potion is pretty good. I will take one of those. And Recall. Alright. Awakened One fight. Step 1. Should probably chill first, I guess. But I am playing this turn. Start working on you. Are we playing Tempest this turn? I don't think so. We are playing Defragment even if it gives it strength, I think. Or do we wait? These are the questions of the Starship Enterprise? I don't know. I'm just saying words. Have you ever tried saying words? They're awesome. Have you ever tried saying words into a microphone for the duration of an entire long defect run? Ooh, a Glacier. I like those. Don't have to play this turn either. Am I playing a defrag or am I trying to save it for either an Echo form or a second phase or what? That was the wrong order to do that in, but maybe I wanted to keep my Dark Orb. I'm deciding not to use the block potion, because we might be able to heal up to more than full later. Alright, I think I should play the defrag. Cool. This thing's going down pretty soon. We full block. We got an Echo form, right? Even if it gives it strength. We could seek for Turbo and something cool. Hologram for Glacier. I like that. Alright, Turbo and Hologram for Glacier. Step 1, Turbo. Step 2, Hologram. Or do we Cool-Headed? It would be nice to kill that. Could we Hologram for anything else in a reasonable way? No, we should Hologram for Glacier. This thing will die eventually. This blocks a little more, and I think we should do it. And it gets us another card draw. So we take some damage, but not very much. We take 2. Alright. Now we have Echo Form. What are we doing with it? Not machine learning. Could be Cool-Headed. Next turn it's Defragment, probably. And that blocks for 8, so 22, so we take 4 and we just kill this thing. No idea what we discarded. Nothing very important. Alright. So that's a big turn. Can just double play a reinforced body that gains 7 blocks 6 times, which is 42. Being attacked for 48. This also blocks for a lot. Could also double play Madness. It's kind of fun. Kind of low odds to hit Meteor Strike, but what if we did? Then if we just stack and we reinforce body for 1, so that would be 15 block. So 22 block, and then 30 block, so we're taking 18. We're not going to get a potion in between this fight and the next boss fight, so like saving it is a valid option. We do need to find a way to start killing this. We dealt with the lackeys, but we're not killing it very fast. I think the way we kill this is with a zillion energy. Alright, let's do this. Then we'll Doom and Gloom. So then we have a Frost Orb in front, so gold-plated cables gives us block instead of random lightning damage. So then we take 6. Okay with taking 6. Double recycle seems pretty good. Okay, if we double Madness, it's Defrag, Machine Learning, Self-Repair, Genetic Algorithm, and Meteor Strike. So the odds that we hit something cool are pretty decent. How viable is it to hold this Defrag? Should I just play the Defrag? These are the questions of the Starship Enterprise. I think we're recycling the Machine Learning. If we get a chance, we're recycling the Bell, but it doesn't give us any energy. This turn is pretty chill. We're blocked for 12 and we're being attacked for 26. And we can... yeah, if we just reinforce body for 2, this works. So let's give this a shot. Defrag and Self-Repair. Okay, not the best hits. I'm just going to get rid of Curse of the Bell. No, I should get rid of Machine Learning because we're not going to play it and we get energy for that. I could Fission. But when it doesn't evoke, that's pretty bad. These are all pretty bad cards. So we want to draw through them quickly. I think we should do this. It gives it 4 strength, it gives us 4 focus. That trade comes out in our favor. Even on the multi-attacks, it gives it 16 extra damage, but it's going to give us more than 16 extra block. So here we're already blocked this turn. Maybe we just keep this hand. Alright, so that's another... this time it's attacking for 64. We can block for a lot with that. We could also double Meteor Strike and get a zillion energy. Let's start doing that. And then Meteor Strike is just free. But we could also save it as our first card of next turn. We're still being attacked for 64. 3, 6, 9. So we can draw 2 cards. Maybe we just play everything now? get stuff in our discard pile, play stack. This might be the genetic algorithm turn. It would have been good to stack it. So we're currently blocked for 30 and being attacked for 64, so we do die. Might be a good block potion turn. We don't really like playing the powers here. I don't think we get to hope for the ideal Meteor Strike madness. So we'll just waste it on Hello World, unfortunately. Stack does 20, so that gets us to 53, and then we can just use a block potion. Alright, let's draw some cards. We've gotten into the lots of energy part of the fight. Alright. I'd like to draw more cards. I'd like to draw more cards. I'd like energy. Okay, now we need card draw. But that Frost Orb has fully blocked us. We don't need to use our block potion. Unfortunately, we don't really have... All these are kind of bad to play. 3 of them are powers that we don't want to play. But it's not doing much this turn. Alright. Let's just get this dual cast out of our hands. Nah, I'll get the Frost Orbs. Okay. We got a Glacier, so that's an easy double play. What's the hologram? Beam Cell? I kind of want to zap, honestly. Let's just get the cool-headed back. So 3, 6, 9. We'll play a single dual cast. That makes hand space to draw new cards. Okay, we can play a Meteor Strike. That's the thing we could do. And we can double play a Glacier if we're scared about taking too much damage. So let's start building up our energy reserves. Scrape with stack is not the worst thing I've ever heard of. Alright. So if we double Glacier, that channels 4 Frost. Then we can stack for about 30 block. And 4 Frost blocks for 30. So this turn is fine. Okay, we're just not giving it any more strength until we kill it. And then it doesn't get strength because it's dead. So this blocks for more than stack plus, right? Yeah. That gives us all that energy. Draw me a card. Hey, that's a good card. Now it's only attacking for 48. I want Recycle. I don't really care. FTL is fine. I don't really actually care about the rest. So just draw me more cards. 4, 8. So this is fine. Next turn we can double play Meteor Strike if we want. This is 32. We're blocked, right? Okay. We should probably double play Recycle. Yeah, that's an easy attack to deal with. Maybe it'll just destroy itself on our thorns eventually. Alright, let's get rid of Hello World. And let's get rid of Curse of the Bell. I want a Lightning Orb. I don't know. The problem is I want to double play cards that I can't double play this phase, I guess. Alright, let's just make it so that energy doesn't happen to us anymore. No, our stacks aren't going to be good next turn. Okay, let's get a bunch of energy. Next turn, if we can kill it with Meteor Strike if we want. Or we can choose to not do that. We're probably past the point where energy really matters, but with a reinforced body, we've got one incredible turn whenever we want it. Okay. Is it just big energy time? Then we can start playing things like electrodynamics, and then we just gotta figure out how we're gonna destroy it. We'll probably double play a cool-headed. We've always got this reinforced body, so that will use up all our energy and save our butts once. Oh, that's convenient. It doesn't actually die. I don't know, maybe I should have played the Hello World, actually, or at least saved it to play for Phase 2. We do have so much energy now that we could just play arbitrary cards. You know what? Maybe what we're trying to do is just exhaust down to some sort of infinite combo. Yeah, if we just have Meteor Strike and Cool-Headed, and just exhaust everything else, that'll do it, and we got enough energy. It's gonna die attacking us anyway. So if I do this, I can play the Electrodynamics and draw an extra card, is the main goal there. I would like to double play the Self-Repair at the end of the fight, because we gotta fight another boss right after this. This is the longest Awakened One fight, but Awakened One fights tend to be pretty long, because it's that kind of boss. Alright. So we can recycle Scrape and one of the stacks. We double play Glacier. This is a big attack. At this point it does start shuffling Voids into our deck, that's fine. So if we double Glacier, that blocks a bunch, then we can go for the eyes, that also blocks. The question is, can we single play Glacier and still survive? Also, we could just play all our cool stuff and then reinforce body. But then we lose all our energy, and we need to figure out a way to get it back. If we double Scrape, Stack becomes powerful. Let's just block a bunch. I'll save the recycle. I guess I'll just play the stack, get it out of our hand. Okay, draw me that hologram. This turn we're looking a lot better. Okay, 60 attack, that's fine. It's totally fine. Riggedy radical. So now we can recycle Fusion and Scrape. Okay. Draw a card. So we're currently blocked for 8 times 4 is 32. Being attacked for 60. Draw me another card. Alright, that's good. I like it when that happens. Alright, we can hologram the recycle so that we can do it twice next turn. I think that is our main victory condition here. So 32 plus 16. So we're blocked for 48. We can do this and then we can turbo, and that way we get some energy back. Wait, we're blocked for 48. We can just stack. What are we exhausting next turn? Sweeping Beam and Zap? Or maybe Doom and Gloom and Zap. I mean, Doom and Gloom is another way to kill this, but I don't think we can keep a Dark Orb, because I think we need to keep our Frost Orbs cycling to keep blocking. So I think we're exhausting Doom and Gloom and Zap. Alright. We keep our Reinforced Body for whenever we need it most. We keep our Turbo for after we play that. Alright. It does the same thing. Alright. Don't need those anymore. Let's go ahead and draw that void. Then we'll use this up. Oh, this is going to take a while. Okay. Imagine if we double played it with Echo Form. Then we get some energy, so we can double play Meteor Strike at the start of next turn if we want to. So our deck is shrinking. We started with a 39 card deck, and we were down to 12 plus what's in our hand. We're already fully blocked this turn, so let's draw some cards. Okay. I might want to get that energy building up again. We've got another Cool-Headed and a Glacier in there. Yeah, sure, let's do it. I don't think most fights are going to take this long, but Awakened One is a very peculiar enemy. Alright. We don't need 2 Meteor Strikes. I'll save that. Okay, we've got our Reinforced Body, so we've got safety if we can get some more energy. We're gonna get another Meteor Strike very soon. Alright. Let's recycle one of them. Hologram back our recycle. And get rid of our weak stack, or just hold this. This shuffles it back into the draw pile. Let's just shuffle it back into the draw pile, then we can draw 5 cards. We love drawing 5 cards. We do have our Reinforced Body shenanigans for turns like this. We could Meteor Strike first. Does a little damage. We could also just do a big Glacier. That fully blocks, right? I don't know. I think we're fine at this point. I'm just going to do stuff I think seems cool. I think we have gotten through the hard part of the fight. I don't think we need the turbo anymore. Get rid of the dual cast. Okay, so we're fully blocked. We don't have any more card draw. 3, 6, 8, and one of these goes away, so then we draw these 3 so we can hologram. And let's just keep going. Okay. So now it's just about double playing self-repair and genetic algorithm. So we'll double play the self-repair. Let's just do that this turn. Exhaust a sweeping beam. Hologram that. Exhaust. I think stack plus is done. Draw a card. Alright, next turn we'll double play genetic algorithm, then we'll try and get Pinnib up to 9. Yeah, this is a good turn for it. If we double play Meteor Strike, will that do it? It'll be 36 twice, so 72. So 72, so 82. Plus it's going to take some Thorns damage. So yeah, if we do this now, we've double played all our important stuff to double play. It takes 9 from the Thorns. And we get our Pinnib up to 9. So, it's not necessary anymore, but I hope I've demonstrated that if we wanted to, we could keep exhausting cards, and then the infinite combo would be play Meteor Strike, play Cool-Headed. Every time you then play Meteor... So get rid of all the other cards, so that we just have this hand, then let's say all our cards are in our hand. Nothing in our discard, nothing in our drop pile. So when we play Meteor Strike, it makes 3 plasma. We play Cool-Headed. So every time we Meteor Strike, it makes plasma that evokes for 6 energy. And this is 2 cards that cost 6 energy. They make 6 energy and they draw 2 cards. Does that make sense? Anyway, I do this now, right? Wait, I don't have to play attacks either. It'll just destroy itself on our Thorns. It'll take a while. But we can speed it up. Oh no, it heals 15 every turn. Okay, we're gonna have to do this. I forgot it was gonna heal. That's where I messed up my math. Alright, make it weak for a while. We'll just stack Pinnib again. Give it 1 more week. That'll do a 4. No, then it would actually die. Is that enough block? It's not. Let's get a Cool-Headed. Draw a Glacier. That's enough block. Get rid of a Beam Cell. Alright, this might take a little while. Oh, this fight. That 15 healing makes it take so long. Alright, let's get rid of the Turbo. Let's get rid of one of the Cool-Headeds. So now this is our whole deck. So now we just do that. So we just keep it at low health, we get the Pinnib slowly stacked. Another way to have an infinite combo is to just basically have infinite energy. Like, we could do this until our energy runs out. We could also set up the actual infinite. Yeah, we can just end it this turn, can't we? We have a combo. I was just worried about it running out of health. So we keep trying. So we play the hologram to get the Cool-Headed, then we draw the cards. Cool. And that draws the hologram and the Go for the Eyes, and then we do it here. And then we draw the Cool-Headed, and then we draw the Go for the Eyes and the hologram, and then we go for the... Oh my god, I did the math wrong. No, wait, it'll die to Thorns. Okay. I was about to play Meteor Striking. Okay. Anyway. Dies to the thorns. It got bored. Alright, round 2. I mean, that is tempting. But that also might be a good way to end phase 2, so maybe let's not. A little disappointing. Let's do this here. We can buy potions in the shop. Alright. So are we trying to play 12 cards every turn against it? We're not really that infinite yet. We're probably just trying to get a bunch of focus by echo forming defragments. So we need to get those cards. So we need to get to Seek. So do every card draw we can. Okay, there's one. So when we do want to have big turns, we can. And we just need to clear hand space here. 3, 6. And we need to save 5 card plays. Okay, 12 times 3. So we gotta go for the eyes, that seems important. So then we Glacier. We probably need to defrag this turn. I don't know, maybe we can just skip it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that blocks. That Dark Orb is going to get a little big. Alright, we get that Echo Form, finally. Okay, 4, 8, 10. So we need to play something else before Seek. Let's just get the... Tempest could also be a totally legit way to end the fight. If we can get a zillion energy and then just play Tempest, Time Eater will die. Alright, so Echo Form, and we need a way to block. Reinforce Body? So then this is 5 times 3, that's... we don't need that much. Sure. I'm gonna double play one of these next turn. Maybe it's a little greedy, but I believe. But can I do that and also not play Reinforce Body? Ho 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 ho. We do have a big Ritual Dagger coming up. If we keep it vulnerable, like, I would not mind killing it with Ritual Dagger. I would also love to double play Genetic Algorithm. I would love to draw it, so that we could do that. Okay, let's just do this. I'm fine with getting rid of that Dark Orb just to draw an extra card next turn. And I'm fine with using up a card play so that we can get that out of our hand. Okay, please do the thing where you buff for a turn and don't attack us. Yeah, it wasn't reasonable to ask. So we get double defrag, hologram, and so that's 3, then Glacier, then stack. So that's 4 focus. So we get 5 block, then Glacier gives us another 7 block, so that's 12 block. Then these block for 6 each, and they evoke for 9. So you would evoke 2 of them, so we'd have 30 block from that. Yeah, okay, that blocks enough. It does give it a strength, but that is fine, because next turn we'll double defrag again, and then that starts to be pretty strong. Actually, do we want to play that last card? I think the answer is yes. What are we drawing next turn? Cool-Headed and Genetic Algorithm are hits. Compile Driver gets us to those. The rest of these are trash. Not sure if I should have taken the Madness. Yeah, it does a little damage. I think the Time Eater fight is going to be a lot easier than the Awakened One fight was. Alright, so now we can get a defrag again. So now we've got 8 focus, instead of only 6. I don't think I need to play anything here. Keep our energy, keep our cards, keep our card play number low. If I just stack, that blocks for 20 and this blocks for 34. I could also Meteor Strike and get a bunch of energy, but I don't think it's time. That's nice. Oh, hey. Stone Calendar came to say hello. Alright, so it's gonna split pretty soon. Cool-Headed is a good draw. If I play double Meteor Strike, Compile Driver, and Fission, I definitely get it. But this would block for 13, and then Cool-Headed only blocks for... I want to save the double Genetic Algorithm for an important turn. Thank goodness we don't have Frozen Eye. The only thing that could make this run longer. So double Meteor Strike makes our energy basically overflow, but like if we can just get 3 Frost Orbs, basically, we're almost completely safe. Because they block for 40 every turn. No, that's not enough to be safe forever in this fight. Bad shame. So we do have to keep playing cards. Because we don't have any way to get extra orb slots, because we decided not to take Inserter. Because, you know, I thought with Prayer Wheel and Question Card, we would just be able to get things like that. Maybe I should have taken a creative AI after all. But who knows what we'll buy at the shop. I think we are trying to kill it with Ritual Dagger without... You know what? This does 180 damage, or 190 damage. So if we could just double play Ritual Dagger next turn and kill it. So if we did this, and then this, and this... I mean, if we do it with Pin Nib, we definitely kill it. But if we can manage to go into the Act 4 Elites with Pin Nib stacked, we just win for free, basically, in that fight. Bottled Flame really helping us here. Okay, so let's think. We double play Genetic Algorithm. That's fine. Then we play Meteor Strike. It does 24 damage and evokes these for 32. 24 plus 32 is 56. Also, it takes 9 from Thorns. So it's 62. So that's 2, 3 card plays gets us to 8, with dealing 62 damage. So that puts it at 190. 195. Wow. We can deal with that. Oh, we don't play self-repair that way, do we? That's fine, we just need to reset the cycle. I'm okay just playing self-repair once, because we're going to heal up mostly before we go into the Act 4 elites, and this won't be that big a deal. So let's just take that to its next round, and then this turn we just do this. Hit, bop. Alright, good time eater fight. Much easier than the Awakened One fight. Because our deck kind of scales slowly. I'm kind of worried about our ability to beat the heart. I'm not sure we can get defensively or offensively strong fast enough to do it. Definitely an upgrade here, but what? Fission? Reinforced body? Madness? That seems silly. But it would help us get it out of our hand quicker. We're going to use a Dex Potion in that fight for sure, so maybe Reinforced Body is already... Maybe on the turns where we draw Reinforced Body, we're already pretty much set. Let's make it so that it's easier to play Fission. We're just trying to get set up for big turns. Alright. Multicast is cool and we can't have it. Skill Potion is cool, but Potion of Capacity is absolutely the pick. 2 orb slots we really need. So 2 dexterity, 2 orb slots. None of these are better than those. And none of these are that good. Cool-headed is okay. I think we're gonna keep our deck here. Alright. You know, we didn't really need the pin nib. So this will deal 100 damage. Which one do we kill? This one does big attacks, this one does multi-attacks. They're both similarly dangerous. This one puts burns in our deck, this one might take away our focus. I think we do this. And then just take out this one. Take a little bit of damage, but, you know, we've got a self-repair. Yikes, though. Yikes, this turn sucks. Block for what we can. Wow, that turn sucked. Alright, so we Echo Form, then we stack. So, because we really want to double play our Genetic Algorithm and our Self-Repair. Double playing a Defrag would be good too, though. Maybe we double play a Self-Repair and we just try to kill it as quickly as we can. I think double playing Defrag still helps with that. We could double play Self-Repair and then Tempest channels 4 Lightning, and that does a lot. If we double play Tempest, we just win. Draw me a Genetic Algorithm, though. Yeah, I'm into that. Okay, I think this will be fine. Next turn we could just double self-repair and... I don't know, do whatever we feel like. It's not doing a big attack next turn. The Thorns are doing great work, though. Yeah. Heal as much as we can. Get rid of... This will be fun. We don't have any more cards we care about playing, right? Stacking Pin Nib doesn't really matter against the Heart. Double damage on attacks is not how we're likely to kill it. So let's channel Tin Lightning. I kind of thought Tempest would be a more useful card. Ooh, we could bottle our Echo Form. And we could take another Defragment. Yeah, we want to play Echo Form turn 1. We very want to play Echo Form turn 1, and we don't care about the strength. Okay. This is a good setup, I think. Alright. Just please draw cards that don't make me die next turn. Because these cards will not help me live next turn. So that is a big attack. Alright, we got a genetic algorithm to double play. Let's drink our Dex Potion. That helps. Okay. So we take 20. Well, slightly less than that. Being attacked for 45. I feel like double defrag is a must. Okay, this is good. So 3, 6, 9, 10. So we could seek for a Meteor Strike and a Glacier? Or a Reinforced Body. So we're taking the Meteor Strike in order to recycle. Okay, how much does Glacier block for? I'm ready to use the Potion of Capacity, I think. So if we have Glacier, we play it, it blocks for 7, but it's 9, but we're we're frail, so it's 25% less. So it's basically 7 again. Or maybe 6. Let's say it's 6. Then we channel 2 more Frost Orbs, so that blocks for 6 times 4 plus an extra time is 5, so 30 block plus 6. So 36 blocks, so we're still taking a bunch of damage. Maybe we just do the Reinforced Body. If we recycle a Meteor Strike, that take a lot of energy into us. Let's play the dual cast. We also take a Glacier and a Fission. Try and get some big stuff going. Okay, I think it's time for that. Let's recycle in Electrodynamics. Okay, stack is nice. Play this, then we'll evoke all these, and then we need to fill it up again as one big issue. But we get a bunch of block. Alright. We get a bunch of these nasty things out of our deck. Take a little damage. I'll play these later. Oh, yikes, I can't. I gotta play this to get it out of my hand. But next turn's a better turn to play it, because it's not attacking, so we'll forego a card draw. Alright. If I did Tempest here, it would channel 26 Lightning, which is a lot. But I think I'd rather channel 2 Frost. Oh, I didn't actually block, did I? Whoops. I should have a Glacier on hand for next turn. Seems like as good a turn as any to play that. Get that out of the way. And make one of these cost 0 at the cost of 1 damage. Yeah, let's make the Glacier cost 0. Alright, we did lose some HP for that. Oh, it's a tough choice. Double Glacier, double Defrag. If we double Defrag, we take 4 damage, and we go to 8 focus, and then so these go to 10, we Glacier, so we're blocked for 10 4 times plus that, so 50, we're being attacked for 60. It doesn't do it, but if we Tempest, then it evokes the Frost Orbs. Yeah. I'm willing to take 4 damage here. Yeah. So then we're locked for 61. Let's take off an artifact charge and get an extra card draw available. So we take 1 damage. The Thorns do some good work for us. Okay, we do have a reinforced body. We're blocked for 30. If I just double zap... I mean, if I double Tempest, it blocks for 26, but it uses all our energy. If I double Meteor Strike, it gives us a bunch of energy, but it gets rid of our Frost Orbs, and we don't have any more coming soon, but we need to empty out our hand, and we need energy for that. And then we can reinforce body to finish. Yikes, this is a little scary. Okay, so we just discard all of those? That's kind of bad. But actually, we don't really want any of those next turn, do we? So maybe it's kind of good. Do we play Madness just to get rid of it is the real question. Yeah, I think it's actually... It may look like a card. It may look like a skill. It's certainly not an attack. It is not a... but I think it may actually be a curse or at best a status. Okay, so this turn's bad. Or is it? Okay, 11 times 5. 55, 66. What I'm suggesting here is if I Tempest right now, I can do 197 damage this turn for sure, right? Because that channels 18 lightning. It evoke for 60. No trouble. Can we kill it next turn? Alternatively, can we deal 197? Can we deal 190? We just need to get it to 200. Can we deal 190 damage without playing this? We do 52 here. Double Meteor Strike. Okay. First, let's look at the Tempest line. If we Tempest right now, we definitely get that damage next turn, right? Then next turn it's at, so we do 197. Next turn it is at 193. Yeah, it's at 193 next turn. So then if we did a double meteor strike, it would deal 48 damage, and it would evoke 5 of these. So 48 plus 80. So that is 128. So I would not do it. Okay, that's a shame. $128. And I don't know how else we would get the extra 70 damage. Okay, if we dual cast, let's say we opened with dual cast, right? We got 5 of these, so then we dual cast, so we deal 32 with that. No, that's not as good as meteor striking twice. Okay, if we meteor strike twice, that's 48, so 128. Then we could doom and gloom for another 14, 142. So we don't have any block. Our deck has some good stuff in it, but it also has some stuff where we just die if we don't draw the right thing. Maybe what I need to do is empty out my hand and just get real low on health and have an empty hand and pray that I either draw damage, like incredible damage, or just kill it. It would be a lot nicer if Stone Calendar was going off next turn, I'll say that. Okay, so let's say we did all the damage we could this turn. 48 plus is 62, and then 69, which is nice. We'll do 11 there. Or no, that'll evoke for 16, so that's 85. And then that's 137, which is less than the 190 it needs to be. Whew, I want to win this run. I do. Maybe I should get out a spreadsheet. You know what? I think I need to double play Machine Learning and empty my hand. I'll get really low on health, but I'll try and get as many cards as I can next turn. It's very scary. So I cannot kill it next turn. I have to... No, wait, I can kill it next turn, but it's very unlikely. Okay. So if I double Glacier, does that make me live? If I double Glacier, that's 9 block, so it's 18 block minus 6, so 15 block, and I channel 4 Frost, which is 40 block. So 15, 45. Being attacked for 90. But that could be a foundation for killing. If I double go for the eyes, that takes it down to from 6 times 15 to 4 times 15. So it's attacking for 60, but I have taken 6 damage and I'm at 1 health, so I have to play Glacier next. So then that blocks for 9 down to 6. And it blocks for, so 26. So then I have 19 damage left to block, no. It's attacking for 60. So then I have 34 damage left to block, whereas if I just double played Glacier, I have blocks for 15 plus 40, so 55. So then I have 35 damage left to block, but I have 6 more health. It's kind of a tricky wicket. What happens if I hit double Meteor Strike? It deals 48 damage, and it evokes these for 80. We discussed that. That's 128. Which is good, but not enough. I'm going to need to do some card draw to either kill or block this turn. So the way to draw the most cards is to double Glacier, or then play Fusion, then play Compile Driver? No, double Glacier, then FTL, then Fusion. So I think we are trying to kill this turn, but we need to block in order to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, double FTL doesn't do anything. Alright. Double Glacier. Oh, I've done a miscalculation. Okay. Okay, that draws some cards. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, so we can do this. I haven't even played one of my defrags. What happened to that? Oh, am I still on the first time through my deck? No, I think I've reshuffled it. I played Reinforced Body, right? Yeah. The one thing about having all these orb slots is if I play Meteor Strike, I don't have a way to evoke them to get the energy back this turn. Okay, 3, 6, 8. So draw 3. Okay, we got a Reinforced Body. I repeat, we got a Reinforced Body. And we got a Beam Cell. So we could Beam Cell and then go for AIs, reduce it to 60, and then we are blocked. I repeat, we are blocked. My goodness. And it'll take 45 damage from attacking us. That's a bad idea. I really want to do it, but it's a bad idea. I don't even need to recycle Meteor Strike in order to stack, actually. I could Meteor Strike and recycle Scrape in order to stack. Stack over 60. So if I recycle Scrape, and play stack, I take 6 damage, and I block for 17, because the recycle goes in the discard. So 6 damage, block for 17, so basically block for 11. So that's 28 plus 40. So that's okay. So that's 40. We're at 54. Let's play this stack. Okay. We win. I'm really glad that we drew the cards we needed on the turn where we really needed to draw the right cards. I know this isn't necessary, but I'm feeling cautious. Alright. Let's... Hey, we get our defragment. And... Lightning Orb. Go! Woo! Wow. That was a marathon, but we have beaten the heart with the defect. Ascension 20. Once again. Next time, we'll be playing Watcher. I want to see that score. I fought too long to not see the score. 2781. Perfectly respectable. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you around.